Another shutout against his former team, the Columbus Blue Jackets at Emirates Bank Arena, and the Panthers are on a roll. They're on a roll, staying on top of the Atlantic Division, winning 5 straight games. Not bad, I will say. But in this game, it's pretty much been all Florida. It is Sergei Bobrovsky in this one because he is that good. Going up against Elvis Merzlikins. There we go. Who had a, I'll say this too, a lot of saves he has stopped, which is pretty good for him. However, his offense, the Columbus Blue Jackets offense, failed him. They have failed him to get anything going for Columbus. Let us start with the Vam Rhyme disc roughing against Mikula. So Florida goes on the power play. During this power play, Mackie Samsonov tries to make it a 1-0 game, but that was saved by Merzlikins. Evan Rodriguez tries to snap it home twice in a row. That was saved by Merzlikins again. And that penalty will be killed off. And right when the penalty does kill off, there would be Matejchuk with slap shot, which was saved by Bobrovsky. That is a shorthanded chance, which was stopped right there, which is a good thing. But then another penalty, it's Matejchuk with a holding call against Rodriguez. I mean, that's a clear as day penalty, too. So Florida goes right back on the power play. Reinhart tries to wrist shot home, but that was saved by Merzlikins. But Reinhart will not be denied, as he is assisted by Aaron Ekblad. That's his 29th assist of the season. And Alexander Barkov's 41st assist of the season. And off the wrist shot, or snapshot rather, it's Reinhart. Gets one into the back of the net. Past Merzlikins with his 32nd goal of the season. He continues to dominate with Florida. Pablo Barry would be very proud of it. Columbus would challenge this call if there was a missed stoppage. So in this goal, before the goal happened, there was a question whether or not if the puck hit the protective netting above the glass. There was no way of telling. I'll say that. There was no way of telling. If anything, it looked like the replay showed that the puck hit the very, very top of the glass. I get what Columbus is trying to do. That's a good challenge. To me, it's a good challenge because it's worth the challenge. It's a close look. But yeah, there was no evidence that supports the idea of the puck hitting the protective netting. So the goal stands, and there will be a delay of game penalty. Rhymes Dick will go to serve this penalty. So a power play goal for Sam Reinhart, but Florida goes immediately right back on the power play. And during this power play, Rodriguez tries to tip it home, which was saved by Merzlikins. Seth Jones tries to shoot it home. He almost got it, but that was saved by Merzlikins, and that penalty is killed off. Zach Werenski with the wrist shot, that was saved by Bobrovsky. Marchenko with the backhand, that was saved by Bobrovsky. And then, gloves off. This is not the first one. Gadjovich versus Joseph Lebate, beating the shit out of each other. Gloves off, beating the crap out of each other, punch. It was a wild fight. However, for some strange reason I cannot explain, Gadjovich gets another penalty off this. He gets a roughing against Lebate. What? They're fighting each other. How is that a double penalty on Gadjovich? That's crazy. So Evan Rodriguez had to serve that penalty alongside Gadjovich, and Columbus would go on the power play. During this power play, Provorov with the wrist shot that was saved by Bobrovsky, and that's pretty much it. That penalty is killed off. Good penalty kill. Only gave him one shot on target. Soon after, Matt Samsonov with the slap shot that was saved by Merzlikins. And from this point forward, Florida's offense would just dominate Columbus' defense. Ryan Disk tries to get one in, but the bank shot just an absolute misery failure. They just couldn't get that shot off, apparently. So, but believe it or not, folks, Another fight from Gavjovic. He fights Matteo Olivier, fighting each other. This is the second fight that Gavjovic had in the same period, man. Same period. It's been a long time since we had a Panther fight in the same period. You have to go back to 2016. I think I may have forgotten the player, who may have forgotten who that player was. But yeah, he was the first Panther to do that since 2016. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, it was a good fight. This fight lasted longer than the first one with LeBate. Both go to the box for fighting. But Florida, loving the energy that they feed off. Verhaeghe tries to back it home at wrist shot, but that was saved by Merslinkins. Rodriguez tries to snap it home, that was saved by Merslinkins. And Sam Bennett nearly makes it 2-0, but it hit the crossbar. That was close. And we go to the second period, leading 1-0. Second period, total domination by the Florida Panthers. Outshooting on the Blue Jackets by 15-3 at least. Columbus could not get any shots at all. They could not. They shot at least 3 or 4. There was a penalty on Matichak again with the tripping against Lundell. It is as obvious as it gets. Florida goes right back on the power play. During this power play, Sanzorkevich tries a wrist shot, but that was saved by Merslinkins. Barkov tries a wrist shot, but that was saved by Merslinkins. However, after that, they would bury it from the wrist shot. He is assisted by Reinhardt. That's his 34th assist of the season. And Barkov's yet again 42nd assist of the season. He gets 2 points in this game as of right now. And off the wrist shot is Sanzorkevich with his 11th goal of the season. His rookie season continues to amaze. 11th goal of the season, 2-0 Florida. Another power play goal. Incredible. Werenski finally gets a shot off on target for Columbus, which was saved by Bobrovsky. And Sam Bennett hooks Boone Jenner. And Columbus goes on the power play, and that power play is killed off. If anything, there was a shorthanded chance given it to Kulikov. He tries to slap it home. However, that puck was stopped by Merslinkins. Jesper Boquist, who recently signed a 2-year extension, gets a wrist shot that was saved by Merslinkins. And the commentators were excited about Jesper Boquist, and I'm excited for him too. And I'll say it again. Welcome back to Florida. Glad you're sticking around. Sanzorkevich tries to make it 3-0, but that was stopped. He was robbed. Evan Rodriguez snapshot. He was robbed. Justin LeBate, a rare shot on target for Columbus in the second period. That was stopped by Bobrovsky. So Merslinkins, if it wasn't for those incredible saves, like a quick snap to the puck like this, this would have been easily 4-5-0 at this point. Los Rain tries to wrap around, but that was misery. Carver Hagee, wrist shot, and we go to the third period, leading 2-0. Just an absolute domination from the Florida Panthers in the second period. And then in the third period, it's pretty much the same thing, except it starts off with Damon Severson with the wrist shot that was saved by Bobrovsky. Vorokov with the wraparound, that was bad. There was a high stick against Evan Rodriguez against Reimstick, if I said it right. Columbus goes on the power play. This time they would get a shot on target in this power play. But Kirill Marchenko with the wrist shot that was saved by Bobrovsky. That was a great save by Sergei Bobrovsky. Chinakhov with the slap shot, but that was saved by Bobrovsky. The good save once again. And this power play is done, killed off. And this one is Sergei Bobrovsky wrist shot to Merslinkins. Yeah, apparently he could shoot the puck too. I think he was trying to clear it, or if ESPN is just a false report. But either way, there was a shot on target by Bobrovsky. Yeah. Anyway, Corley with the wrist shot, but Bobrovsky stopped that one. There was a penalty on Nate Schmidt for a puck over the glass. So it was delayed game. Columbus goes on the power play, and this power play was nothing. It was nowhere to be found. It was a bad power play, And if anything, they hurt themselves worse because Denton Matechuk with the trip against Ekblad. So it would be a 4-on-4 for 9 seconds, and Florida goes on the power play. During that power play, Mackie Sam's kind of tries to snap it home. He misses to the right. Sam Bennett with the wrist shot that was saved by Merslinkins. Reinhardt tries to deflect it home, but that was saved by Merslinkins. Then that was just an amazing save there. Reinhardt was robbed by a post. He tries to tip it home, but it hit the post. Sam Bennett tries to wrist shot, but that was saved by Merslinkins. And this power play is killed off. So this should have been 3-0 in this power play. It really should have, but it didn't. Later on, at this point, they have no choice but to bring off Merslinkins. So an empty net situation for Columbus, and this was an easy give me because he's assisted by Bennett. That's his 21st assist of the season, and Sam Reinhardt's 35th assist of the season. I believe he also has a 3-point night, as well as he has a 3-point night. Barkov finishes it off with his 17th goal of the season, and that's pretty much game, set, and match. That will be a final score, 3-0. Nate Schmidt tries to make it 4-0 with the wrist shot. AJ Greer tries to slap it home, but in the end, Panthers, even if they can't get another goal in, they get a shutout win. 3-0 Florida over the Columbus Blue Jackets, as Columbus is trying to fight for the playoff spot, and Panthers said no. We want the division. We want the Atlantic Division. You can deal with your battles on somebody else in the Metro. Anyway, when we look at the team stats, 36 shots on target for Florida, Columbus with 16, and Bobrovsky saved all of them. It's a shutout victory. Face-off wins, Columbus 36 out of 25. At least there's that. 29 hits for Florida, 24 hits for Columbus. Florida with 25 face-off wins, just if anybody's asking. 4 power play opportunities for Columbus. Got nothing, of course. 5 power play opportunities for Florida. They got 2. They got 2 with Reinhardt and Mackey. Penalties, 7 penalties on Columbus, 6 penalties on Florida, 20 penalty minutes on Columbus. That includes those 2 5-minute fightings, as well as 18 penalty minutes for Florida with 18 minutes. I thought the penalty minutes thing was a little bit odd because we have 5. We had oh yeah, never mind. Not making sense. 15 block shots for Columbus, 8 block shots for Florida, 7 takeaways for Florida, 2 takeaways for Columbus, 7 giveaways for Columbus, and 12 giveaways for Florida. And stars of the game, Sam Reinhart with 1 goal and 2 assists. He has 3 points. Sergei Bobrovsky gets 2 stars with 16 save shutouts. And 3 stars goes to Alexander Barkov with 1 goal and 2 assists. I also feel like Mackey should have gotten one of the stars there as well. But not that they don't deserve it. They clearly do deserve it. But I think Mackey probably should have snuck in one of the stars, maybe 3 stars. But I'll take it. Their next game is against Buffalo Sabres at home. It's a 6 o'clock game against Buffalo Sabres, who Buffalo Sabres just continue to struggle in this season. They're 24-31. They had a winning streak once, but it's safe to say that they're gonna miss out on the playoffs, and that's a shame too because they had a future ready to be set, but the rebuild just continues to be long and dragged out. But we got them on Saturday. Most likely I will be at that game. And yeah, man, that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami TV guys are back. And when he does, he will right there with the free entertainment you deserve. This is Miami TV channel, folks. I'll see you guys a little bit later for the next recap. Have a good one.